Alright. Into the frozen heart of Northrend. Silas and Fitzpatrick have signed off on the materials and fuel needed to begin construction of Justice Keep. Thanks to you and the Ebon Blade, the Scourge presence within Scourgeholme has been decimated and their lieutenants have been defeated. I have chosen the site at which we will break ground, but you must first deliver my report to High Lord Tyrion Fordring. We will begin our march into Icecrown on his command.
Should I delete and travel to Moki Harbor?
Yeah, we don't need that one.
Yeah, I'm going to. I don't like Steve.
Alright, Tyrion Fordring.
We shall triumph.
Stand easy, Miro. What have you to report? Your assistance has been integral in securing the front. The first true victory of this war is close at hand, which is why our next step is the most crucial. Rest assured, Miro, the Scourge will not give up without a fight. Your most precious challenge, or difficult challenge, awaits. The battle for Crusader Pinnacle. Island Fordring holds a banner of the Argent Crusade. This banner is like no other, Miro. It carries with it a powerful blessing, able to sanctify large tracts of blighted land. You must take it northwest through the breach to an area the Scourge have mockingly named Crusader's Pinnacle. Plant the banner atop the skulls of our fallen brethren at Crusader's Pinnacle and defend it against attack. Once the land is sanctified, return to Father Gustav. Go now, Miro. Luminol, hold no fear in your hearts. Let's hope your dad doesn't get enough thoughts to call you it. Call you it. It could be worse though. Could be like my dad and call you disappointment. Ah, P.
P.
P says Dead by Daylight is basically a game of freeze tag that you play with knives.
I'd play that.
I don't think you would.
Yeah, I would. In real life.
The new killer is either some Japanese urban legend or a straight up samurai.
I am here. I will do it. I did it.
I see that. I remember doing this quest back in the day. I was really excited.
I think.
By the light, those damn monsters! Look at what they've done to our people. Burn it down, boys. Burn it all down. Anyway, what?
I think maybe you helped me with this the first time I did it.
Survivors.
Possibly. Let them come. They'll pay for what they've done. All right, I can't help with this fight, so you're gonna be on your own here.
What?
They're ghouls.
Oh.
Can't fight ghouls? What are you asking me?
You totally did.
One of these guys, they're like fucking throwing torches and burning it.
Cower before my terrible creation.
I like how it's just his voice. Like, you can't even see.
Hey, yelling.
Oh, spooky.
He's yelling from. Wow, these are dying really easily. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's one annoying thing about this quest is that it takes a while.
Was Nobunaga a samurai? I thought he was a shinobi. Or just an assassin. Maybe he was a samurai. I don't know a lot about Nobunaga, so. No ghouls! I wish all my characters could have ghouls.
Check this out.
Bubbles.
Babbles.
Feast, my children. Feast upon the flesh of the living.
Yeah, I know he was a leader. Or a daimyo, as they're called.
Did you see?
What?
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't.
He used a rainbow generator on you.
Oh, I didn't see that. I was looking at my chat.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
this-
hopefully your stream saw it.
They probably did.
As soon as I got into combat, it stopped.
Oh, he's over there attacking the ghoul. There's a captain on its way up. You're just like, nope, going for the ghoul. Rude.
It's weak.
It's a ghoul.
Did you see?
No. And they really are attacking. Nice if they'd be done. A steamy romance novel. Good job. Of elven bondage. Can you imagine that meeting? Alright guys, we need some new flavor items in the game. How about a steamy romance novel?
Lay down your arms and surrender your soul.
Haloth, the Deathbringer. My master's will be done! That's true, they will be done. We've done it, lads! We've taken the pinnacle from the Scourge. Report to Father Gustav at once and tell him the good news. We're gonna get to building and setting up. Go!
I'm reading the novel.
Well, come with me down to Father Gustav.
Yeah.
I don't think he was a samurai since he liked guns a hell of a lot more, but he was a pretty good strategist. You are aware the samurais weren't, like, typically sword users, like, the media and such leads you to believe, right? Because in Japan they didn't have the greatest steel, so their swords were okay, but they weren't awesome. They really liked archery, though. And guns. Blessed light! We have taken the pinnacle! Finally! Construction on Justice Keep can begin. High Lord Fordring and the Knights are already en route to our new base. You must meet them there, Miro. Stand proud in knowing that it was you who helped establish the Argent Crusade inside the walls of Icecrown, Miro. The Crusaders' pinnacle now stands in direct defiance of the Lich King and his twisted minions. High Lord Fordring and the Crusaders who survived await your arrival at Crusaders' Pinnacle. Travel once more through the breach and seek out the High Lord. They're gonna give me a hat. Both of which I betted what I got. Choose a DPS hat or a tank hat. Alright. Do you know? Do I know what drugs ducks use? No. Tell us, Fluffy. Are they on quack? They're probably on quack.
Ugh.
The time of the Argent Crusade is now.
The taking of Crusader's Pinnacle is the only first step in a long, dangerous journey. There is much left to do before we are able to assault Icecrown Citadel. It can only be possible with help from you and others like you, hero. A long and arduous journey awaits us as we make our way to the gates of Icecrown Citadel. I and the soldiers of the Argent Crusade wish to thank you for all you have done. We rest easier knowing that you will fight alongside us in this cursed place. The Crusaders' Resolution. Perhaps you've heard the praises of our missing hero. Crusader Bridenbread was in the broken front, aiding the attack against the Scourge when the undead army came down upon them. The many men of that allied force scattered, but Bridenbread alone returned and dragged more than a dozen men to safety, one by one through the carnage. Warrior, he has not returned since. He was spotted heading for the far northeast, towards the Silent Vigil. Bring him back to me, that I might honor him for his valor.
End of the Scourge draws
Alright, let's grab our flight point.
Yeah, I want to give you this novel for you to read.
Oh, okay.
Read it on stream. It's clean.
It's clean.
I made it.
Alright. A steamy romance novel of elven bondage. The weight of his fist crushed into the side of the ogre's face with a meaty thunk. The bulbous spoon teetered for a moment like a marionette cut loose from its strings before falling into a heap atop his unconscious sibling. The Dracktooth brothers may have been feared throughout the land, but the courage of Sir Crispin Greymane had won the day once again. The brave hero had no time to pause and admire his handiwork, not when Lady Moonshade remained shackled to the wall. Greymane strode to her side, each step as graceful as a ram through of Dunmorrow. You are unhurt, my lady. I trust these brutes did not cause you any harm. She breathed a relieved sigh as he broke away the bonds that held wrists and ankles. Your swift arrival saw to that, noble champion, she answered. The night elf's glowing eyes beamed upon him like stars on a cloudless night. The greatest suffering was enduring the ogre's lecherous glances. My leather armor was damaged during my capture, and several pieces seemed to have fallen away. She made a half-hearted attempt to cover the bareness of her taut midriff. Of course, a knight performing his duty would not notice such a quandary, he assured her, taking her hand and lightly massaging her bruised wrist so that as she rose to her feet. Standing her full height, Lady Moonshade was at least 3 heads taller than her savior, if not more. She puzzled at him a moment. Forgive me, good sir, but I cannot discern if you are the shortest human I have ever met or the tallest dwarf. His white teeth flashed through the thickness of his beard like snowcaps on a mountain ridge. I like to think I'm the best of both, good lady. He gestured toward the doorway. A spacious carriage awaits to convey you back home. I assure you my driver will not disturb us as I personally see to your recovery. I will do my best to ensure the ride is to your liking. A playful smile danced about her lips. I hope that I can rely upon your driver's discretion. I fear the rest of my fragile armor might fall away at any moment. The ruggedly handsome knight bowed and flashed a confident wink. Why, my dear, I'm positively counting on it. Oh, Sir Greymane, she swooned, falling into his arms. He guided her toward the waiting coach, stepping over the unconscious ogres on the floor. The story continues for many more chapters, laden with vehicle metaphors. What? Vehicle metaphors? Why?
Well, like, enjoy the ride. You notice something about Luminol?
She shit?
No.
She has a hat on?
No.
She's a chef?
No.
Her weapon's glowing?
No.
No, I don't notice anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Akyankor.
Quel'Thalas shines once again.
Look at my hoof. Does this crack look infected to you?
No.
Thank you.
She is currently a Draenei.
There's a quest here, by the way.
Indeed.
So.
Warlord Hork Strongbrow. The Argent Crusade pulled my ravaged body from the broken front. What a glorious battle, Blood Elf. My axe sang as it cut down Alliance filth and Scourge alike. My time is over. It will be a good death. Carry a message for me, soldier. Our base flies out of reach of Scourge, overhead between Mordrithar and Aldithar. It's called Orgrim's Hammer. Hork futilely attempts to salute. Fly high and avoid the Alliance juggernaut Skybreaker. Tell Corm, tell him I died fighting for the Horde.
For the Horde.
He shouts out for the Horde. Cry to the heavens, Alliance filth. Pray that my wounds do not heal before yours. Alright, so.
Must be mad seeing Luminol right now.
Possibly. Alright, so we can go to Orgrim's Hammer or A Tale of Valor. What do you want?
Well, I would say A Tale of Valor, because that's probably a rested area.
Maybe it's near the Argent Crusade.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm thinking, 10 minutes left for the stream. That's probably a good idea to go there.
No. What you assumed is wrong.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Oda Nobunaga, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, and Tokugawa Ieyasu are 3 men credited with the unification of Japan. All 3 were born within 8 years of each other, 1534 to 1542, started their careers as samurai and finished them as statesmen. Huh.
Sindragosa's Fall.
Sindragosa's Fall is Peanut's favorite place.
Wow.
Yeah,
But
no.
it's pretty cool. But it's a bit small. Considering. Oh, the fucking gnat's back. Get out of my face.
Fight it.
I sprayed some bug spray and it went away, but now it's back.
But you didn't fight it.
Spray some more. Oh, I think I actually got it in the air accidentally.
Well,
Yeah, this is my aim in Overwatch.
accidentally killing things?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm back! Careful! The plague has gripped me and I'll not see it spread to you nor anyone else. I know why you've come. They've sent you to bring me back, but that cannot happen. I carry the plague of Undeath Warrior, and I'll not share my fate with those near me. No, I shall stay here. My only regret lies in what I may become when death grips me. I do not fear death itself, but I loathe to consider serving the traitor Arthas. Leave me, and see to it that no one else comes looking. You would do me a great disservice if you were to expose anyone to the plague that I carry.
Aren't we exposed?
Technically, yes. And we just bring it back to them.
Okay. Well, let's get the flight point here.
Alright, once we get the flight point, we can fly back down, turn in that quest, and save it that in.
Our favorite zone.
I hate this area.
Okay.
Kidding.
How may I help?
Go through.
No. I got dismounted, and my screen went blue,
Oh, that's weird.
and I could reproduce it.
Fly down to Crusader's Pinnacle.
Okay.
So guys, this is Ice Crown. I kind of purposely didn't show off too much of it while flying here. But yeah, we're going to explore some of this next week. I don't have anything going on next Saturday, I don't think so. You just remembered a great joke you made in history class. My teacher said something along the lines of, and then jobs became boring and monotone because they didn't do anything new. And I said, oh, that's something I wanted to ask you for quite some time now. And I don't know why, but he laughed for 30 seconds straight. I feel like that's you had to have been there type joke, Fluffy.
Yeah. I sent you a screenshot of the thing that I was just talking about.
Oh, yeah, I know what that is.
You know what that is? What? My screen it was blue. Solid blue.
Yeah, that happens sometimes if because you know how sometimes there's glitches in the world where you can kind of see through into nothingness?
No.
That happens.
It'd be cool if it was like that in real life. You could just see through into that.
Only by working
some people
together
claim they
we
can.
succeed.
I want to.
Breidenbad has contracted the plague. I cannot imagine a worse fate for one who has devoted his life to the ways of the light, nor can I fathom leaving him to die without lifting a finger to help. No, undeath shall not be his fate. We will find a way to aid this hero.
Yeah,
Keeper's
you know what?
favor.
We just spread the plague directly to Tyrion Ford.
Yep, that would be nice. There are those of this world that tap into power unrestricted by the bounds of our mortal frames. Powers of restoration, powers of life, and powers of light. And Breidenbad is no ordinary man. His valor and devotion shine through. We can only hope that one of these beings will intervene and bring this hero back from a fate worse than death. Go now and speak to Archdruid Liliandra in the Argent Vanguard. Request passage to the Moonglade and seek the aid of Keeper Remulus.
Each of us
Do that
has
today.
a role to play.
Yeah, fuck that. Good.
Everyone loves the
I
movie.
buy and trade.
Oh, good, it is a rested area. I buy
Be
and
careful.
trade.
Where's our innkeeper, though?
Well, we're saved in Dalaran. I think that's
That's fine. Yeah, alright. Alright, guys. That's gonna be it for, He Teaches History. Nothing is new. You probably saw the irony in what you said. Possibly. So, guys. That's gonna be it for today's stream.